Welcome to Bagheera's World. I am your host, Kid Bagheera. Ignore that. That's just a fur baby sleeping. It's all good. And this show is brought to you by Black Rain Books. Make sure you're copping them. Link is in bio. All you got to do is search Kid Bagheera and books on Amazon and they'll pop up. Or you can DM me directly to see what I got. You know what I'm saying? I got something for every type of reader, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you like, I got it. I got a book for it, you know what I mean? I know I do. So if you're looking for a dope read, you know what I'm saying, a short read, you know, I'm your man, you know what I mean? And I do got the extendo, you know what I mean? I got a novel that's 306 pages of straight heat. So if you like the longer book, I got that too. So, you know, just get at me, let me know. So, with that being said, we're going to get straight to it, dive into today's topics. We got NBA playoffs. We got the Pope's death. We got the NFL draft. And we got the movie Sinners. So, without further ado, we're going to open it up. A little icebreaker with the new 7-Up watermelon strawberry. The new Endless Summer, that is. So, let's go ahead and dive in and see what it do. Smells good. That's good. That's good. Seven Up. I need a lasting winner. White peach and raspberry or white peach and cherry. That is very winter-esque in it. You gotta have the white, you know what I mean? Because a winter is white, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna need a lasting winter starting in like October. Y'all got plenty of time to get it. I'll even settle for it to come out around Christmas. Oh, damn, that's good. And the crazy thing is, when it came out and I saw it, I was in the Kroger and I wasn't expecting it to be out as soon as it was. And then all they had was a fucking zero sugar. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I want no zero sugar. If I'm gonna fucking drink a soda, I want the sugar. I want the bad. I want the nasty, okay? I don't want to shield shit. Don't shield shit for me, okay? I remember this one white lady I saw, I think she went to I don't know if she went to multiple doctors or her doctor just kept changing, but they all kept telling her to stop drinking Dr. Pepper, and she outlived all of them. So, miss me with all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, whenever I'm supposed to leave here, it's already set. You know what I'm saying? So, none of that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to eat pork. I'm going to drink sugar. Like, hey, it is what it is. All right. But anyway, getting straight to it. First topic is NBA playoffs. Let's go. Yeah. You know, first of all, basketball is just trash all the way around, right? It's as a whole, it's trash, right? So it's not as hype as it used to be. You know what I mean? It's very soft. LeBron James ruined the league. Steph Curry ruined the league. Luka Doncic is ruining the league. And the fact that both of those bitches are on the same team just makes it even worse. When they was playing the Rockets right before halftime, both of them niggas was bitching and they changed the call. I have never seen that shit in a game. I've seen niggas bitch and get a tech. And I just don't understand why bitching is allowed. And it's only allowed for certain players. Like, I get it. The superstar is supposed to get special treatment. That's cool. That's cool. However, it's certain shit that is not supposed to fly. Cause like, no matter how big your star is or how bright your star shines, you're not bigger than the league. You're not bigger than the logo. You know what I'm saying? And not as in Jerry West, but just the league itself, right? So I just, you know what I mean? Like that, and all this flopping shit. You know what I mean? It shit is just infuriating to watch. And of course, all these niggas shooting threes and can't hit. You know what I mean? Like, you're not Steph, you're not Clay, and you're not some of these other niggas that can really hit. You know what I mean? Like, you shooting 20-something% as a team from three. Why in the fuck are y'all shooting threes? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you would just play in the fucking paint, and even if you don't want to play in the paint, if you play 18 foot to the basket, you'll actually win the game. Consistent twos, that shit add up faster than trying to hit these threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the fact. You know, so and LeBron, Steph, and Luka have all ruined the game in different ways. So I'm not saying that they all ruined it in the same way, but for me, I don't even watch this shit unless I got money on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where I am now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck who wins. I don't even give a fuck who wins a single game. Like, as long as my shit hit, that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But this, as a fan of the game, because I still love basketball. You know what I'm saying? But as a fan, just looking at the teams that's in there, the lineups and the matchups and all that, it's just like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And I think because of certain players and certain teams and how it's all matched up, it's boring, you know? Speaking of which, let's start with the 1-8 matchup in the West. I'm very disappointed in the Grizzlies. That's cool if they get swept. I could care less about them getting swept. That's not the issue. It's how they're getting swept. OKC is a great team, right? But they're not that good. They're not that good. Because I watched game one and I seen the effort because I had money on it. And I seen the effort that Memphis was putting into the shit, and they put zero effort into it. So when the second game came around, I put no money on that shit because I'm like, I'm not fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. And then I look at the scores and I'm like, oh, now you niggas want to score, right? But y'all still not winning the game. Y'all not even close. So what the fuck is going on? And I'm trying to figure out why in the fuck would they fire the coach? They was the number 2 seed at the time. What the fuck is you doing? See, like, I don't know what these GMs or ownership is doing, but they are all completely ruining teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, I don't feel like that coach was the right fit for that team specifically. But if he got them to be the number 2 seed in the West, that means he's doing something right. So you got to give him that. That's just like they fired old boy Mike Malone out in Denver. For what? The problem is, it's something going on with Jamal Murray. I don't know what it is, but he's not the same, right? He comes and goes. And at this point, he should just be straight coming. He shouldn't be going, right? Cool. Y'all got the best player in the league, all this and that, right? What's the problem? But they need, like, I feel like they got a lot of niggas on that team that's supposed to be it, and they not. So it's a lot of, well, is it your turn, my turn, or you gonna do it tonight? I'm like, Porter Jr. I had money on it in the first game. What this nigga do? 3 fucking points. Nigga, you getting paid zillions of dollars and you score 3 fucking points? Again, I ain't asking him to score 30. Bro, I just needed a nigga to score 12. And you couldn't even, like, come on. There's no reason why any nigga that's supposed to score is not getting anything less than 15 a night if you're paid to score. I don't give a fuck what they're doing on the other side, nigga. You supposed to make a way. You couldn't score 15? Get the fuck out of here. So, like, that's the issue with Denver. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, with Murray, he's coming and going, you know, whatever. So, far as that series goes, I do expect the Clippers to win because Kawhi is on another level. Like, that motherfucker is going crazy. So, if he continues to go crazy, he doesn't get hurt, watch out the rest of the West and the one team in the East, because the Clippers can definitely win. I know they have, wait, do they? I don't know if they have a Duke player on their team. I know they used to. But if they currently do, I don't know. I haven't looked at all the teams because y'all know I stand by that Duke curse. I know a Duke player won last year, but you know, for some strange reason, the last 4 teams, 3 of the 4 had Duke players. I don't even know how the fuck that happened because that's typically never happened. I remember the last time in recent memory where it was 4 teams. The 4 teams left. It was 2 Duke players on 2 teams, and only 1 went to the finals. And the one that won the finals was not a Duke. So, you know, and Boston has a lot of star power, you know what I'm saying, obviously. So, you know, that's how they was able to, prevail and go ahead and win that championship and whatnot. So, you know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I think Tatum just became like maybe the 6th or 7th player from Duke to win the championship. So, when it comes from like college teams that have the most rings or whatever, I'm sure Duke is at the bottom. But then maybe they may not be. I don't really know because a lot of niggas come from a lot of different schools, and really a lot of niggas don't even win, if that makes sense. It'd be like the same 2 niggas winning. You know what I'm saying? So Duke may be up there, but the fact that Duke is a powerhouse and have had all these so-called stars, they should have more than 6 or 7 rings. Now, that's the fact. But again, I would assume they're at the bottom, but if they're not, you know, hey, it is what it is. But nonetheless, for shits and giggles, I'm going to pick, I'm going to go with Warriors Celtics for the finals. Just because I don't see nobody in the East that can beat Boston currently. Cleveland didn't show me nothing this regular season that they could beat them. Now, we got to pay close attention to Tatum's right wrist. And we got to pay close attention to Brown's right knee. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the right side of these niggas up in Boston, but we got to pay close attention to these right sides. So that, because if anybody gets hurt on Boston, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's up for grabs in the East. I still wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, if something happens in Boston, I wouldn't just pick Cleveland to just automatically go. I don't trust Halliburton. I feel like he's going to get, you know what I'm saying, sidelined at some point. They'll obviously get past the Bucks. It's just unfortunate that Dame is no longer Dame. If this was 5 years ago, Indiana would be getting torched. You know what I'm saying? I'm still hopeful that Dame can get back to Dame and at least just win this series. You know what I'm saying? Just shut Halliburton up, because Halliburton is kind of owning him right now, and I know he'd love to, like, shut him down one last time, because I don't know if Giannis is going to be there next year and if Dame's going to be there next year, but he's only getting older, so that means he's going to be hurt around the playoffs again. You know what I'm saying? So that's that with that. But Orlando, they're not the typical 7 seed. I'm not saying they're going to win the championship or any of this and that. But if something goes wrong in Boston, they will beat them. That I feel like they can beat any team in the East. And I feel like that about all teams in the East can beat each other if something goes wrong, right? If nothing goes wrong, the Celtics will be hosting the finals, right? They'll be hosting the banner or whatever the fuck it is to go to the finals. They'll be hosting that for the East. In which they need to get rid of this East-West bullshit. Just throw all the teams in there and whoever plays. Like, I want to see a fucking Memphis versus Orlando playoff series. I think that would be very interesting, right? Because then Memphis has a chance. You never know what the fuck will happen, right? Because Memphis has 0 chance versus the Thunder, right? But let's just say, hypothetically, the Knicks swept the Thunder for the season, right? And now you got the Thunder and the Knicks in the first round. That's going to be real interesting. The number one team in the league getting put out in the first round in 6 games, right? Then it's, the Knicks going, no. Because then the next round, so this just how it comes. This just how it happens. The Knicks and the Celtics play. Or the Knicks and the Cavaliers play. Well, bye-bye Knicks, right? But somehow, the finals ends up being Golden State and Memphis. Who the fuck is going to complain about that? I know I'm not. That shit is going to come down to the fucking wire. Or what if it's Clippers, Warriors in the finals? Again, who the fuck is going to complain about that? That's the shit we want. Fuck all this East-West shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if they go, okay, 1 in the West plays 8 in the East, right? And you keep it the same way, but it just goes side by side. It goes cross country. You know what I'm saying? Cross conference. That's fine too. It's still going to be interesting as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But just throwing them in there and just letting it be what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a little more better than it just being 1 in the West playing 8 in the East and keeping that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just throw it in there and just let it, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it do. And you'll still end up with some West and West matchups and some, East and East matchups, but it won't necessarily be by seeding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get a, because I remember they showed that shit one time, and it was still some, West and West, East and East, but it wasn't by seeding, though. So you end up having, like higher seeds playing each other in the first round. Like, and it just is what it is. Like, who cares? Like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nobody told you to win all them games. You should have won less. Then, who knows? But anyway, Knicks and Detroit, I don't know. I guess Knicks in 7 at this point. They lost a home game. They really should be 0-2. I didn't have money on it the second game, so I didn't even watch it. So I don't really know what happened game 2, but 9 times out of 10, Tibbs didn't coach a good game. That's what I would say. He just relies on 6 niggas. Like, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cameron Payne showed you why he needs to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? He only played 4 minutes, so I don't know if he got hurt or what happened there, but what the fuck is 4 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's shown his worth in a playoff run, i.e. how Phoenix got to the fucking finals, which was another coaching fiasco, which is why they lost. But nonetheless, hey, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, these playoffs, they're not exciting, but I'm going Warriors, Celtics 2. All right, moving right along. The Pope is dead. So if you're religious and, you into all this and that, yeah, you pretty much know we are in our last days, because after Pope Francis, the next Pope is the last Pope, blah, 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 blah. So kiss your seeds, kiss your loved ones, get those extra I love yous in, because it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long that could be, but the nigga's old, so I guess we got like 10 to 20 years. Who knows? I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even finna deep dive and all that or whatever. But just want to put it on your minds that, hey, if you thought you was going to be here for another 60 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, you planning your retirement and all this and that for like anywhere between the next 30 to 60, yeah, no. You might as well cut that short, because the nigga's not lasting 30 to 60 years. Like, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just let that shit go. Moving right along to the NFL draft. Here we go. What is it going to be? Who's going to be the number 1 pick? Is it going to be Hunter? Is it going to be, is it Ware? I think. Is it going to be Shador? Or is it going to be somebody we not even thinking about? You know what I mean? Is Shador going to slip past 12? I highly doubt he slips past 12, but you never fucking know. You just never fucking know. So, with that being said, it is very exciting to see. I guess I am going to watch it. I do got money on it. But If I don't win, I don't win. I don't really care. It's just it's just a draft, whatever. Like it's completely unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can sit there and say, well, this is gonna be the number one pick, and then here come a motherfucker trading. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But it's gonna be exciting to see, and we'll see where everybody lands and all this and that. But moving right along, Sinners. Oh boy. If you have not seen Sinners, you need to go see it. I've already seen shit twice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a movie about twins, so it's only right you see it twice. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know like what's the best part, honestly. I have like some of my favorite parts, but it's a very deep movie. It's a very spiritual movie, and it's a very connecting movie between two people in very different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like how you connect with your brother, how you connect with your lover, how you connect with your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of that in there, which I love. Let me just say this. At this point, if they don't get as a movie, if they don't bring home at the bare minimum of 3 Oscars, then no black person should ever go back. And as a people, we need to create our own so that the right actors and actresses will win, right? Now, I'm gonna bring up Straight Outta Compton. No nominees at all, right? But they won the BET Award, which is cool. Cube said, this is the one we wanted. We didn't even want the other one, right? Cool. But the only issue with that is the Klan owned BET. So that's the issue right there in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's ran by niggas, this, that, and the third, and they do right. Okay, cool. The Klan let us do that. All right. But no. Because going back to Black Panther, the only one we got was the costumes. And rightfully so. But that wasn't the only one we were supposed to get. First of all, we weren't even nominated for nothing as far as acting, if I'm not mistaken. Which I don't even understand how that happened, right? So we got costume, but we didn't even get the score, which to me was crazy. So if you haven't seen Sinners, I'm going to tell you the 3 that we supposed to get off the fucking rip. The score, without question. Leading and supporting. Now, I was supposed to look it up, but I forgot. So I'm going to look at the shit up right now. Because I remember when Tom Hardy played twins. I don't know if he won or not, but I'm finna look the movie up and see. Because I kept asking Alexa, and the bitch kept saying she didn't know. So I don't even know why. But I remember that fucking movie. Tom Hardy twin movie. It was called Legend. Okay. All right. Legend. Oh, shit. My bad. This shit doing whatever it want to do. But anyway, Legend movie Oscars. Okay. Let's see. No, why the fuck they go back to the 1985 movie? Nah, nigga, the 2015 movie. All right. Okay, Legend 2015 movie. Let's see that. Let's see if that has anything. All right. So the movie Legend was not nominated at all. And Hardy played his ass off. He should have won. I don't know what won in 2015. However, he should have been at least nominated because he played his ass off in both roles, right? Now, like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, those are the 3 we supposed to get off the rip. And there are strong female characters in the movie, but I don't feel like they were long enough to be nominated. I can honestly say that. Another one we should get, best original script or whatever, like story or whatever, that one. So those are the 4 we supposed to get. I don't give a fuck. Leading and supporting, he is supposed to get both. Now, if they give the supporting to one of the other characters in the movie, I'm good with that too, because everybody in that movie did their thing. Like, it wasn't just him. You know what I'm saying? It was everybody. You know what I'm saying? There are some movies where it's just the main character, but no. This movie was nothing short of amazing from top to bottom. And if you haven't seen it, you must stay till the end, because there are 2 parts once the credits start rolling. So you need to see that. And like I said, it's nothing short of amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the score, oh my gosh. This like how Black Panther score was, like, it's that, you know what I'm saying? It surpasses Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't even know what my favorite part is. I know it's certain parts that I love, you know what I'm saying? But the shit is just like that. And it's because, for me, it's like the dialogue and how they were with one another, like back then, before whatever happened, and how we are with each other now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like a lot of things were just based off respect, which there's like no respect now. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a whole. And for me, that's big for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just love that movie. To me, it's the movie of the year. And from what I've seen that's coming out, nothing's gonna be able to touch it. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because when I went to go see either Drop, and I saw the preview for the next Mission Impossible. I'm like, watch this be the shit that win. And I'm just like, for what? Like, this movie is pointless. Like, Mission Impossible is pointless. It has no value. And what I mean by that is, there's nothing other than an entertaining, action-packed thriller, right? And that's cool. I love it. I'm going to go see it. Cool. But when I leave from it, I'm not going to feel any way. I'm just like, okay, I was entertained. It was a good movie, yada, yada, yada. Cool, right? But when I leave Sinners, I feel differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has so much value. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? And that is why Michael B. Jordan, should win leading and supporting. And like I said, best original story or screenplay, whatever the fuck, and the score. Like, those are the 4. Like, it might be other shit that they get nominated for, like costume, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't expect them to win. I don't expect them to win costume, for the simple fact that there are a few Marvel movies coming out this year. DC may throw one in there that we haven't seen yet. And there are just other movies that are going to come out. And, you know, like I said, costume, I'm not really concerned about. I know they'll be nominated, but if they don't win it, I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about the score, original screenplay, leading, and supporting. So again, if you haven't seen it, you need to go see it, because it is the movie of the year. You know what I mean? So definitely go see it. It's the movie of the year. You won't be disappointed. And I'll see you next time. That is that.